Hello everyone and welcome to our Year 2 maths lesson. This week we're going to be learning about money. I have shared a money map with you. You're going to need a pen and paper for this lesson, and if you do happen to have some coin or notes at home, maybe you could raid your piggy bank or ask your grown-ups if you can borrow some of them for today's lesson. I have a task for us to start. And I'd like you to have a look at this picture. You'll see that there are lots of coins and there are some different notes. Can you tell a grown-up or write down, what does this symbol mean? I'm highlighting it on the screen for you to have a look at. And what does the P mean? Have a think. You're right. This sign, which looks a little bit like an E, stands for pounds. And the P sign stands for pence. And we can see these on our coins and our notes. So when we have a look at a penny, we can see that this is worth 1 pence, and we would write it as 1p. Whereas on our notes or our larger value coins, we can see that we've got the pound sign, and it's describing how many pounds it's worth using the numeral. So if we have a look at this one, it explains it even further for us. This is a £5 note, and we write it as £5, and the pound symbol goes before the number. And when we have coins and they're worth pennies or pence, we use the P sign. This is a 5p coin, and we write it after the numeral. So this is worth 5p. So here are the coins and notes of the United Kingdom, that's the UK. These are the ones that we use, and they go up in their values. This is how much they're worth, not how big the actual coin is. So we've got a 1p coin, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p, 50p, £1, £2. They're our coins, and as you can see, they're made up of lots of different colours and shapes, and that's a good way to learn how to recognise them. So I always remember that the copper coins are worth the least amount of money, and that we've got a small copper coin and a larger copper coin. So I know that this is worth 1p and this is worth 2p. When you're still learning what they're worth, you need to use the clues on the coin, and it will tell you because the number is always there. Then we have our notes. We've got the green note, which is worth £5. The brown note is worth £10. The purple note is worth £20. And our biggest note is worth £50. Would you rather have 3 £20 notes or one £50 note, sorry? I wonder if you could work that out as an extra challenge. So I do have an activity for you now, which I am going to show you how to play. You can, obviously, if we were at school, we would work in pairs. So you might want to work with a brother or a sister at home, or maybe a grown-up, or you could even play it on your own. I'm going to play it by myself, so you'll be able to see. I'm going to play the recognition activity now. So on some paper, I've just chopped up some paper, and I have written all the amounts that we might have, and I've just mixed those all up, and I'm going to place those face down. And then I've raided my piggy bank, and I've got lots of different coins, and I did have a look in my purse, and I didn't have all the notes. I had a £20 note, and I had a £5 note, so I've made myself a 50 and a 10. So if you haven't got them at home, you could always make them, or if you have a printer at home, you could print them. But I don't even have a printer either, so making them is just as good. Now I'm going to play the activity. So the first thing you need to do is turn over one of your cards, and it's asking me to show £10. So this will prove if I'm able to recognise it. So I find my £10 note. Now I've matched those together, so I'm going to keep them together. Now I'm going to get the next one. It's asking me to find £20. There's my £20 note. I know it's £20 because it's got the number 20, it's got the pound sign,
It also says 20 in words here, so that's definitely got to be the £20 note. I also know it's purple, so that helps. I'm going to do one more. This time I need to show 2p. 2p is a low amount of money. The p means pence, so that means I need to find a coin. There's my 2p coin. Could I make it any other way? I wonder. 2p. I could use 1p. Add 1p. That also makes 2p. This is where we're going into making amounts. So if you want to give yourself an extra challenge and find another way to make that amount of money, you could too.
I hope you enjoyed playing the activity. I think the best part for me was making my own money so that I could practice recognising what the coins and notes look like. It's really important that you know how to recognise coins so that you can add money and give change, which we'll be learning over the next week or so. I hope you enjoyed that activity. To finish today, why don't you go on to Purple Mash? In your to-dos, you will find your recognising money game. You can play this and it will ask you questions all about the value of coins and notes. Enjoy, and I'll see you all soon.